All right, welcome to Worn and Wound Reacts. We are reacting to a new watch that was just released from Omega. They released a new Speedmaster. It's called the Super Racing, and it has a unique feature called, you can tell me if I'm saying this right, Spirate? What do you guys think this is called?
I would think Spirate, because it's about adjusting the rate, right? The rate of
Exactly.
I just want to say I didn't want to say Spirate. It looks like Spirate to me. Yeah.
Oh, Spirate.
Spirate.
Okay. Well,
It's
whatever you want to call it.
It's got to be rate.
Okay.
Yeah. It's so this is a looks like a small like conical adjustment on the balance bridge that allows a watchmaker to fine tune adjust the balance spring, which allows for accuracy within 0 to +2 seconds per day. And this is all put within a new dual register chronograph design, honeycomb sandwich dial, yellow accents. I don't know there's a lot going on with this dial, you guys. It's an eyeful. Yeah. What was your first reaction when you saw this thing?
I guess I was a little bit more distracted and more interested in this Spirate system, the Spirate system, because they were teasing something about a spring. Nobody knew what it was. There was some we were thinking maybe it would be a high frequency, maybe it would be a different material, but what it seems to be is still a SI14, which is their in-house silicon haired springs they've been using for some time, but with a new design, which is sort of hard to describe. Like there's sort of almost like a hat-shaped thing as part of the spring that has something to do with that new regulator system that you're talking about, which results in the hyper fine tuning. I mean, 0 to 2 seconds a day is like a magnitude more accurate than previous versions. So this is extraordinarily accurate mechanical watch. And for them to claim that is, it's bold. Like now that these watches have to be within that. I don't know what that compares to, like, say, like a spring drive or something, but spring drive is like within a second a day. So you're getting to like the technology of like mechanically within the realm of technologies that had to go outside of traditional mechanical watches, and made to the public, and made in a watch that I don't know the pricing on, but in theory is not like $100,000. It's probably like under 10, right? So it's pretty rad.
I would. I haven't
That's
seen
not. It's
11,000. Sorry,
10
10
11,000. Of course, okay. Just as I said that, why is it over 11? Whatever. React later.
Yeah. Right. That's okay. Right. Is this too expensive? Is this something that's like, is it one of those pieces of technology that's like hard to understand and appreciate for like the average person?
I think it's really nerdy. I think it's like a very like watch nerd sort of thing. And it'll really have to be explained to people who are not already pretty familiar with how mechanical watches work. I'm still trying to like wrap my head around it. We literally just saw this product come through within the last like half hour or so. I agree with Zach. It seems like a pretty big leap mechanically. I don't know about the aesthetics of this watch. It kind of makes me think, I hope they put this new technology in watches that are more attractive down the line. It's not really doing it for me, but
honeycomb's
it's definitely the leading. Well, so I'm looking at our friends over in Holland for telewatches, because they always kind of get the first look at Omega stuff, and it's it's a reference to the Aquaterra that unveiled the first master, or like the super high, the 15,000 Gauss Aquaterra, which is nicknamed the Bumblebee.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. It's got a bit of that vibe to it. What is going on with this, the running seconds hand? The running seconds hand is like, it's like one of those like warning poles that you'd see in a parking garage or something like this. I feel like there's a lot of kind of distracting elements on this dial that I'm not like entirely fond of. But the sandwich dial, with like the sandwich pattern, honeycomb pattern, I think is kind of interesting. And then of course using that like traditional racing track outer seconds realm, I think is cool. But I'm not overly fond of just like black and yellow color schemes in general. So this is like right out of the gate, kind of like not exactly in my wheelhouse. So yeah, I think the big thing is here. I would love to see this, what they're going to do with this in a lot of other watches. But
it's also big.
Yeah.
Can we talk about it? It's big.
It's big.
It's over 44 millimeters wide.
Yeah, that is the asymmetrical 44.25. I've tried on some of these before, and cat rolling her eyes. They wear better than you think 44.25 will wear. I will say that. Like I had expectations of it being like a wrist dish, but it really wasn't. I didn't mind it at all.
At least it's steel, so it'll be nice and heavy, though.
Yeah, it's also 14.9 thick. But more importantly, guys, it's got the best size lugs, 21 millimeter lugs. That's
21 millimeter lug span.
The cherry on top.
Yeah, exactly.
I will put out there with the honeycomb, and I noticed this before, and I mentioned this before, but I think it is a little bit interesting that a few years ago, when Heuer announced their what do you call it, carbon spiral on their tourbillon, that they had a very kind of similarly styled watch. I mean, it's totally different, but it was black, yellow with a honeycomb, which I don't know. I don't know what that's all about. I'm just putting it out there.
Maybe that's the theme here.
Yeah.
Also, I like the font. Like on the date window, the date aperture. Yeah, like the
is that
I like
size font?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm digging it though.
I don't know about
you
that.
dig the watch as a whole.
It's
No, just the date.
I agree with Zach though. It's like it suggests speed. It's like the Simpsons speed hole in your car.
Yes,
it's like
exactly.
Yeah, the whole dial is full of speed holes. Yeah, that's interesting. I wonder what that knurling underneath the pusher is about. Is it like it makes it look like it's a screw down thing? I wonder if it's just purely aesthetic.
Oh God, don't say that.
Detail there.
It can't be screwed on.
The screw, the best of both. This is the worst of all, right? Because the screw down, why I like them visually is like they add something that kind of blends into the case, but functionally they are compromised. So this could have the same visual of the pump pusher, but with the impracticality of a screw down pusher. Maybe that would be great, right? This is I don't. So these. Let's see here. It's the Super Racing Speedmaster, and this gets back into the when we complain about the pro and the professional moniker, and now we're getting like the super racing. So it feels like we just can't like help ourselves by using some of these adjectives to describe the watch or name the watch. So I don't know. The whole thing is it's definitely like, I'm not going to say an eyesore because I don't think it's an eyesore. I think some people really jive with the look of this watch. But it's definitely like makes more of a visual statement than I think a lot of other Speedmasters do. But the biggest question seems to be for all of us, what other watches is this technology going to end up in and when? I wonder if it's like a drop-in thing for their other calibers. I think this is the 9920 is what this is. That would be very interesting. So yeah.
I mean, does that mean the Speedy Pro in another year or two will have a whole nother level? I wonder if they'll redesignate Master Chronometer even, because there's now like Super Master Chronometer or something. The super professional. Yeah, super. But yeah, I mean, in the end of the day, though, regardless of the watch, it's technology that makes for better timekeeping. That's cool.
Yeah, that's the big story here. So what do you think of this watch? Let us know down below. Would you like the look of it? Are you impressed by the technology? Do you care how accurate your watch is? We'll talk about it maybe a little bit more on the podcast, but that is the Omega Speedmaster Super Racing with Spirate or Spirate technology. We'll have more on this soon, coming to wornandwound.com, so stay tuned there. And thank you for tuning in to this reaction video. Until next time, take care.